And we are back.
Back in business.
Okay, listen. Let's just do a quick recap on a couple of these characters. Stolas, probably one of he he has such an emotional arc. The fact that
I
we got
broke my heart.
the fact that we got to see him as a kid, neglected, and we'll talk a little bit more about that whenever we get to his dad too. But he only had the one friend. Friends to lovers arc needs to happen.
I agree. All right.
Uh,
Well, let's go to the next one. I'm
yes.
excited.
Speaking of friends to lovers, oh, I think we have to talk about Blitz with the silent O.
Share your screen with me.
Is it not shared?
No, it closed.
Oh,
Guff.
scuff, scuff,
Guff.
scuff.
Guff. There we go. Hello, I'm back. Okay. Talk about Blitz. Blitzo.
Blitz with the
Blitz.
silent O.
Blitzy. I personally find him hilarious.
But also so damaged.
Yeah, he has problems, and he doesn't like to talk about them.
But you could tell that, those problems has made him push people away in the past. And the arc that he had with Fitzgerald, where he apologized, he was like, "Listen, I can't make it right, but I can tell you, I didn't mean to. I'm
The
sorry."
arc being that he did come to check on him, and he did go back for him, and they were like, there was interference. Perfection.
Yes, and I really hope that
Perfection.
they can go back to being friends.
I do too. I'm very excited to see where that's gonna go.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's see. Where do we put him though? I think he's probably had the best development of any character, so I'd put him at the top of S tier.
I mean, he's the main character.
I think that all three of them kind of share the
Yeah,
main
I agree. I think
four if you include his daughter.
I like his daughter.
We'll talk about her in just a second. But he adopted her.
I love that storyline too. I think it's so cute. He cares so much about her.
Yes, and even though okay, we're gonna start talking about her if we keep going on that. So let's just put her on here too, and let's talk about it. When she was talking to Stolas's daughter, and is like, "Listen, dads mess up sometime, but they're trying," you know, that
I'll
made
be
me.
honest.
Mm,
Whenever the first episode started, I didn't like her. I thought she was obnoxious. I didn't realize that I didn't know that was his daughter,
yeah,
and I didn't know that she was just like the too cool for all of this kind of thing. But then when I learned that's what she was, I liked it. I liked her.
she's she's like the real rebellious teenager thing. And while she doesn't like
Yeah.
to call him dad or whatever because of that, she's never once said, "You're not my father," you know?
Yeah.
And I think that's a line, and I respect that that's a line that they're just like, we cannot cross this line. I don't want to hurt him. I'm just being angsty.
And he cares so much about her. It's so cute.
I think she's top of A tier. If you're talking about furry wise, she's probably double S tier. I'm sorry, the insert of the what kind of humans would be into that, and then they all look at the screen. I thought that was hilarious.
It was funny. I liked it. What are you doing?
What are
Sorry.
you doing in my swamp?
Our dog is just like been so calm and sweet all day, and now we're streaming, and she's like, it's time to go in mom's room, and then it's time to squeak my toy 15 times.
I haven't heard the squeak once, so you are
Well,
in
she's
good.
doing that, and she's chewing up a box I have sitting here full of stuff, and she's chewing up her toy, and she found a bag somewhere, and she's chewing it up.
Lord.
Alright.
Um, I'm just gonna throw another group of who are you, and that's going to be.
They need to be at least B tier. They were hilarious.
You thought that the band was hilarious.
Yes, because it's only hilarious because he turned around like, "Who are you people?"
Who are you people? Why are you singing about me? Get out of here! Okay, you know what? I'm willing to put like a middle to high C tier. I don't know if it's B tier though, but we did
It
put
was hilarious. I laughed so hard.
we did put. You know what? Fine, we'll put them. I'm not putting all four of them up there. We'll put one of them. He'll just be considered all four of them.
Yeah, we should do that for a lot of them because we're gonna run out of space. Like the family, you could probably take the kids out, and that's just the family. Same with like the Mean Girls, you know?
Yeah,
That would probably save us some room.
give us some room. Um, let's
Just
do
pick one.
Barbie Wire.
Um, I can't say I'd be ecstatic if she came back, but I can't say I'd be mad if she came back.
Here's the thing. I think that pretty much about where she is, maybe a little lower on the B tier. But I want to see Blitzo reconnect with some family. I want to see him like restore his life.
Yeah,
So that's why I want to see her more. But I say you probably put her just above the Ohio Demon, really. Mm, let's go with. Okay, okay. How about let's go with the Television Demon?
ah,
I love. We don't have a lot about him too much yet. I love the physics of how he works, like how he can travel through the televisions and stuff.
I love the Radio Demon more than anything. Oh, I love him so much.
Listen, we'll talk about the Radio Demon. We'll talk about Alice Cooper.
So, I don't know how I feel about the TV Demon because of how I feel about the Radio Demon. Does that make sense?
I guess.
He's it's really cool. Don't get me wrong. His power is really cool, and like me and you both said, "Oh wow, he can travel through the cameras and stuff." Whenever he did that for the first time,
Yeah, I think that another thing is like him trying to take over hell through televisions is very clever of a thing. You know,
I think
like
that's really cool. Yeah,
he controls media of all kinds. So I'm willing to put
I
him in like about A tier. I think he's a good A tier character.
I think so. He's not
Now,
my favorite of the V's, but he's still a good.
I say we put him above Striker?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he's gonna have a lot more of an impact than Stryker.
Yeah, because Striker's kind of a he's a kind of villain you get as a villain of the week. He's not really a main character villain. He's kind of the villain that helps the main character villain.
Yeah, because he did that.
Yeah, he did that. Okay. Demon Pig.
S tier,
S tier,
obviously.
right next to Oliver. Best characters for real, for real.
Love him.
You gotta love Demon
What was
Pig.
his name? What's his
His
name?
the demon pig's name. Hold up one second, because I keep wanting to say that like his name was like Hambone, but I don't think that's
No,
right.
it was like butter something. He said it very
He,
one-offedly, like very quickly.
yeah, he said it once in the show, but it's been said several times.
Well, I have seen the show. That's it.
His name is Fat Nugget.
Why did I think his name was? Oh,
His name is Fat Nugget.
oh, your mic just glitched all the way out. That was really weird.
Now then,
Hello.
hello,
Hi.
hi. Um, what about Rex? How do we feel about Rex?
Who's Rex?
Rex is the hellhound that is
Oh,
dating
Rex. Rex.
the
Rex.
Kesha,
Yeah.
the Kesha one, which I don't think is on here.
Well, you said that episode's new.
Well, it's like new, but like there's other characters from that episode on here now that I'm looking.
Um, I like him. He's a solid character.
You think like a high B tier?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Um, let's go with the teacher from the episode, the first episode.
Honestly, who are you? Just like the rest. Let's put her right beside the woman that she contracted him to kill.
I honestly I liked her a little more than the cherubs, but you're right. Like her significance was like nothing.
It was just a means to the plot line of the episode. Solid first episode, though. It definitely got my attention.
For real. Um, Angel Dust.
S tier.
Let's talk about a character with some depth to him.
S tier.
Has wanted to. This is probably the first demon that you can say that wants to get better.
I would put Stowalt. Is that how you say his name? Stowalt?
Stolas.
Stolas. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking, I guess, fucking Dewalt tools or something. I don't know. I put Stolas above Blitzy, and then I would put Fizz right up under Stolas, and then I would put Angel Dust, and then I would put Blitz.
And then you put Blitz.
Yeah, Fizz is second.
Like this.
Yes, and then Angel Dust.
And then Angel Dust and then Osmodeus.
And then Blitz. No. Angel Dust is third.
Angel Dust is third.
That's what I would put. I love Angel Dust. I don't love him as much as I love Stolas and as much as I love Fizz, but I feel like I know more about them than I do Angel Dust.
I think you
But I
like.
love.
I think you just like cute little bottoms.
I do. I do like cute little bottoms.
Cause like you just shove the tops to the side and it's like nah, cute little bottoms.
I love Angel Dust storyline. Really made me feel something for him.
I can respect that.
I'm very excited to see if he gets out. Is there a fucking plane flying over? Like, what the fuck?
I
It's
think
so
that's
loud outside.
I think that's our neighbors like blowing leaves.
At 5:56 at night.
Let's go with Verasica.
Uh,
I think she's a solid B tier.
I think so.
Like, I could see another episode or two with her. It seems like, in my opinion, Blitz is going to have to deal with her in some way, shape, or form in the future just to get over that. But
Yeah. Before we run out of room, let's do the main characters.
oh, trust me, I'm keeping up with how much room we got.
Okay.
But let's go with a couple of the main characters.
I'm getting bored.
Charlie.
S tier, I love her. She's so freaking sweet. Her and Maggie, I love them so much. I love their relationship.
You know what? If we're going to talk about their relationship, let's put them both up there and let's talk about it.
I love them.
I love. Okay, so Vaggie is like super combat oriented. And she kind of reminds me of. This is a weird pull, but the character from Encanto, where
Yeah, yeah,
she
yeah.
she has to be strong so that other people
Well,
can have a good time, so she can't show emotion.
I also feel like she feels like she has to protect Charlie, because Charlie is kind of a trusting dumbass, an overly trusting dumbass. But I
Yeah,
love them both. I love that dynamic. That is like
it's the
my shit right
spoiled
there. That's my
princess.
trope. I
It's
love it.
it's the spoiled princess dynamic with the super tough girlfriend.
I love it.
Yeah, I think they both deserve to be an S tier. Uh, I kind of like Nifty more than I do Charlie and Vaggie.
Yeah, me too. I love Nifty.
But
He's
like,
so funny.
if we're talking about their relationship, like I like that dynamic, the two characters together, better than probably Nifty by herself.
Yeah. If it was like
If it was like
both of them together, it would
if
be
it was
both.
couples, I could see an argument. Um, let's go with Stolas's daughter.
I love her. She reminds me of me when I was her age.
Thousands of years ago when you were a teen. I don't actually. How old is she? She could be about your age. She is a demon.
I think it said she's 17 several times.
Did it? Okay. Then I wasn't paying attention. I put her A tier right next to um Lord. Right next to Blitz's.
Luna?
Yeah, Luna. Thank you.
I
I
kept wanting to call Luna, now I don't even remember what I was trying. Oh, I kept trying to call Luna Roxy, like Five Nights at Freddy's Roxy, when I was watching the show.
That's funny. But I mean like huh. Let's go with some more and let's hit the V's.
Uh,
Honestly, I'm pretty solid with where they are where I just put them.
yeah.
I you know what? I'll move the porn one up because I'm excited to see how him and like how
Angel Dust?
is Charlie going to deal with him to help Angel Dust because there's going to be some kind of more conflict and they've already built that a little bit.
I'm sorry, I don't. Her dog is trying to get a toy out of her kennel. But her kennel's open. She can walk in it. She just won't, but she's trying to drag it through the bars.
She
There
has
you go,
trust
baby.
issues where if she goes in that kennel, she thinks we're going to close
She's
on
been
her.
in the kennel several times.
Oh,
Like she drags her toy in there, lays down, chews on it, walks out of the kennel. She got her toy. She's gone now. Sorry about that.
let's go with Stolas's wife.
Man, fuck her.
Man, I
She's
fucking
so
hate her.
annoying.
C tier,
Honestly.
bitch made. Honestly. Okay, can we talk about a really sad character?
Yeah.
Let's talk about Moxie's mother.
Oh, I don't want to talk about that.
So
Honestly,
sad.
B tier. But geez, that was so sad.
That was such a
That broke
sad
my
one.
heart.
I'm gonna say B tier right next to Barbie.
Yeah, I know that there's almost certainly nothing else coming of that.
Yeah. Oh, that was really upset. That was sad though.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
And let's do Stolas's dad.
Okay, I have a question about Stolas' dad.
Okay. I don't know a lot of things, but I'll try to answer.
Whenever you first see him, he like transforms into the owl man that he is, like Stolas. And then he asks his assistant, which one is that? And then he tells him it's Stolas, and he's like, oh yes, the owl one. But is his dad some kind of huge being with all these different children just passing on these certain types of magic?
I
Or is
think
he
that's
just a
what it's
man whore?
supposed to be. Like I think that it's like, oh, he's not just a bird person. But at the same time, you also see Stolas transforming too. So I think I'm not sure 100% if I'm being honest.
I think that's pretty cool.
I think it's pretty cool too.
But I don't like him as a person because I love Stolas and he was mean to my baby.
Yeah, honestly, pretty good villain, but he's like kind of I don't really care if he comes back. So I'm gonna put him at like high C.
Yeah.
He's a fruit punch character, he's a high C.
I just really like Stolas. And I don't like
I don't like it when
which
characters I like are
are
abused.
mistreated.
Okay. Sir Pinterest.
Oh boy.
Can I just
Oh
tell
boy. I
you,
kind I kind of love him. He's so funny.
I freaking love this guy. I think he's like S tier, pretty much above Ozzy. Like I think he's that good.
I wouldn't say he's above Nifty.
You think he's below Nifty? Is he above Charlie?
I wouldn't put him up above Husk. I wouldn't put Husk. I wouldn't put Charlie and Maggie above Husk either, really.
Okay, I
I
would
love
agree.
Husk.
I'll do that. But what do we say about Sir Pinterest? Is he
I put him right
below?
there beside Husk.
Hmm. Okay. I would if before the whole bar episode where he talks to Angel Dust, I'd say honestly, Husk isn't worth nothing. But you know what? I'll agree with you because that episode really did bring out a lot in Husk's character.
It was character development for him. He had none to that point.
Yeah, that was
He was
really his
just a drunk
first
bartender.
character. Okay, let's go with the two anchors.
Man, oh, I like Karen and Tom, right? Or
Yeah.
Tim? Tom?
Okay, I'm gonna say Karen, bottom of C tier.
Yeah,
Tom is hilarious. I'm gonna say like
he is
mid
hilarious.
mid A tier because he was like, yeah, our first person's Angel Dust. He goes the porn star, and I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, the pilot really added a lot more to them.
Yeah, I mean there was nothing about them until then.
I really should have watched the pilot and then watched the show, I think.
I mean, but yeah, you watched it fine.
Anyway,
Let's go with the equal opportunity killer, Alistair.
S tier.
Is he the best character?
I love him. I love characters like that. Like if there's one in the show, I'm like, I love that dude. I want to know more about that dude. And then they don't tell you more about them because that's the whole trope.
Can we talk about how Alistair, during the pilot, walks up to Angel Dust? What can you do, my fine fellow? I can suck your dick. Ha! No.
Yeah, it's funny.
I mean, he's in the
I will
thumbnail
say,
for a reason.
I will say, I think if I tell you to put him anywhere else, you're gonna disagree because
Well, where do you think he deserves? Who's above him?
I mean, I like him. I think he's a good character. I like him.
I mean, do you think
Yeah,
he
I'd
goes?
put him back where he was.
Okay.
He's fine.
No,
He's
I was
good.
gonna say if you want to say like, if you want to argue Stolas, I could go with Stolas being above him, but like it has to be A and B with them too.
I want to know everything about Alistair. I want to know everything. I want to know why he is, because he's a sinner that rose up to where he is. I want to know how he did that. I want a detailed description.
You
So
want
yeah,
you want a spin-off show that's just
I
Alistair.
don't want a spin-off show. I want a fucking PDF PowerPoint presentation. I feel like a spin-off show would be like a cash grab. I wouldn't want that.
Okay, spin-off show. It's Alistair in the human world, and the reason that why he's the radio demon. I would
Yeah,
watch that.
but Amazon technically owns this now, so I feel like they would just
They'd fuck it up somehow.
yeah. If it
Okay,
was still Vizzy Pop doing it on her own, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Moxie and Millie.
I love Moxie and Millie. I love their little relationship. I love Millie's everything, like attitude. Moxie can. I did not understand in the first few episodes why they were being so mean to Moxie.
That was just funny. Honestly, though, Moxie canonically getting pegged is hilarious to me.
Yes, I love it.
I think that's S tier just by itself.
I think they're S tier. I think both know. I love Millie. I love her protective nature over Moxie.
This ass is mine. Um, where do they go though? How about this? Just a comparison. Are they better characters than Blitz?
I don't know. I love Blitz constantly trying to be a part of their relationship.
He wants to make it a
But also
thruple so bad.
if you think too deeply into it, it's sad, but I love it on face value.
Yeah. The jokes, hilarious. I am trying to look and think if there is anyone else on this tier list that wouldn't be put in the Who Are You section.
Anybody left?
Yeah.
Um, I'm
You know what?
looking.
Let's talk about him real quick. Moxie's dad.
Man, he's a very good character for what he is. He's a mafia boss. He's a gangster.
He's homophobic.
Like that it fits. It fits in with his character.
He's homophobic in a world that like everyone's gay. And I thought that was a very interesting choice.
I think it's a very good character. Like he is a very like I'm not trying to say that being homophobic is a good thing. It's not. I literally like women. But
Me
he
too,
does a
honestly.
very good job of what he is. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
So where does he go?
I say B tier.
B tier? I think he goes right
Yeah.
next to the sexist guy.
Yeah.
Um, what about the two inventors? One that died, and the other one wanted to kill himself after he was old.
Who are you? Honestly,
Who are you? I thought they'd at least
that
get.
episode was kind of boring.
I thought they'd at least get like some C tier. Honestly, that according to this tier list, that episode was trash.
There's like the one character we genuinely did not know who they were.
Mm, yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of characters that we would know.
Hmm.
Just a couple.
Well, you can see more than I can.
Oh, hold up. I found her. Beelzebub.
Kesha. Beelzebub. Oh, that's Kesha, right?
Yeah, that's the one that's done by Kesha.
I liked her well enough.
I
I
think
was
she's.
kind of confused. I thought that her whole episode was going to be like the cotton candy was like mind controlling drugs or something.
You thought she was going to be a bad guy?
Yeah, because that's what it kind of seemed like, right? Because everyone was like getting different colored eyes and shit and was going crazy over this cotton candy she was singing about.
Yeah. It seemed like. I think what it was they just really wanted Kesha to be a part of it and didn't really know what they were going to do with her.
Yeah. It was a good episode though. I enjoyed
It was a
it.
solid episode.
Yeah,
I think she goes B tier.
I think so.
Okay. Um, looking through. I think that's it.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, there's some characters that we haven't seen yet. Like, there's a couple spiders and stuff. There's characters, relatives that have been discussed but haven't been shown.
There's
Um,
the other high class demon that was talking to Alistair.
yo, you talking about him?
Yeah,
Oh, that's true. Honestly, he
I'd say
hasn't
A
really been
tier.
seen too much yet. I think I'd argue that he'd be B tier, really.
Okay.
Well, I'm. Do you think anything?
I just think he's interesting and I do want to know more about him.
Okay. Well, I mean, he is interesting. You know what? Okay, we'll leave him in A tier, bottom of the pack, with just below V. Because I feel like he's going to be important later, but it seems like he's not done anything yet to really
Yeah.
contribute. The only thing that we know about him is that he's super old. I think we got one more that I think we can look at. Stolas' wife's brother.
Oh, yeah, he was very one off.
But like he was smart. Like he was just telling the sisters like, "Listen, dummy, you can't kill your husband."
Yeah, I guess.
B tier.
Yeah.
Very middle of the pack.
Well, there's that one dude that that they needed to kill because he killed the camp counselor.
Oh, you're talking about this guy? Boom.
Yeah.
Uh I thought he was pretty funny because he was like, "You think I'm stupid?" And Barbie Wire was like, "Could you pretty please?" while shaking her butt. And he was like, "Yeah, sure. I'll load up the shit." Um,
Yeah, it was funny.
yeah, I think he's C tier though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
He's a one off. He's better. He's not a who are you because he's like there's a reason he existed. But yeah, he's pretty much just a one and done. And pretty much everyone else they've either talked about like once, or you know what? There's one more that I want to put. Okay, it's
Who's that?
Teapot Demon.
Oh my God, S tier. I love him.
S tier. We're gonna put him right next to Oliver and the pig.
He's
Freaking
so
love
cute.
Teapot Demon. He would
Love
just be
him.
like, more tea. Didn't have a single speaking role, but I love Teapot Demon. All right, I think that's pretty good in terms of everyone that's not on the list. In my opinion, is on the Who Are You tier,
Yeah.
and pretty much I think that's a pretty good segment. There's a couple S tier people. There's technically
I
should be two sections of S tier where it's like one offs that were great. And I think that's the bottom half.
You should have did like a S tier and then like a double S tier.
Oh yeah, double S tier is just Alistair and Stolas
I was about to say install list. And Fizz.
and Fizz. Just, just the Radio Demon and two Power Bottoms.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I really liked how this is. I think that the eggs and stuff. I love the eggs. I think they're going to be great.
I think they're hilarious. And I loved how he was like, and then the demon said she killed the angel. And then he was like, yes, and maybe tomorrow you'll. I forget what he said, but he doesn't take them seriously, and it's very funny. I like that trope.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was waiting on his eye to pop open and be like, what did you say? And then it did, which made it funnier.
Yes. I think that this is good, a good tier list. I think that we've gotten pretty much everyone in a good spot that I think, there's some argument for some of these people to maybe move up above certain characters, but I don't think there's any people that you could be like, move up an entire tier.
I am so, so excited for the rest of Hazbin Hotel.
Yes. Super excited for that. Cannot wait. Um, but I think that's pretty much all we have for today. I want to thank everyone for coming. Y'all are absolutely
Yeah.
amazing. What'd you say, Prim?
Sorry about this. I said sorry about the scuff.
Oh yeah, we did a little bit of scuff, but you basically you got two streams for the price of one. Forget the fact that one of them is 30 minutes long. It's still a stream. But yeah, thank you all for coming. If you have any arguments with how my order is, or you think, oh, one character that I have in Who Are You is definitely A tier or something like that, let me know in the comments, or follow me. See if we have ever do this again. Maybe we'll do it at the end of season 1 of Hazbin Hotel. Like revisit this.
Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I feel like I'm gonna have things to say.
All right. And without further ado, I just want to tell everyone I hope you have a great morning, a great evening, a great afternoon. And with that, I will say sayonara.